can build a mosque anywhere, but not here.
Why? What's the big deal about the location?
I think, I think this is because of this ground zero. The site is wrong. This is.
You know that around the corner there's a strip club.
Yeah, and no problem.
A strip club is okay?
Yeah, it's okay. This is human.
What does that mean? A strip club is human and a mosque isn't?
It's also human, but a strip club is enjoyment, and people have to also enjoy. And have you heard suicide bomber in a strip club? You haven't heard? Haven't heard?
No.
No, fine.
What does that mean?
This is enough. I think.
You're not going to find a suicide bomber in a strip club, will you?
No.
But you will in a mosque?
No. I think.
Going out from there.
Yeah. But you have this religion. Have you heard a Christian suicide bomber? Have you heard a Muslim, Hindu suicide bomber? Have you?
I think it's not only the mosque. I'm more concerned about the funding or what it is really for. Behind this whole thing, I'm skeptical. I think there's more to it than just the mosque.
What else is to it?
Well, it could be funded by a terrorist organization indirectly. And I just feel, what is the purpose? I mean, okay, legally, fine. They can build a mosque anywhere, a church anywhere. But I think morally, it should be on a different site.
Okay. But what if the developer and the imam has said that they will not accept funding from any terrorist organization?
Well, he doesn't say that. It might assure me. I don't know.
He said it on CNN.
I think he is a questionable person. I think,
Where do you
in
get
my
that from,
opinion.
though?
Where do I get it from? From what I've heard. He associated with someone who said that the country is responsible for 9/11.
Do you think that U.S. foreign policy has anything got to do with 9/11?
Yeah, perhaps.
None at all.
None at all.
None at all.
Yeah.
It's a Muslim thing. U.S. is the bulwark against Islam, and that's why they are attacking the states, and they will always do it.
Yeah.
And what this imam said, that is what they call taqiyya, the permitted lie. He can lie and lie and lie as long as he do it towards Christians or people of other faiths. And I would say, when you asked my wife before about Denmark and Islam, we had no animosity whatsoever 25 years ago against Muslims, but that has developed as we along the road learned or got to know them. And personally, I've been traveling in most Islamic countries in the world, and they can be Islamic there, but my God, what will this develop to if we also get Islamic here or get more Muslims here? That will destroy our way of life.
It will destroy your way of life. You mean in Denmark?
Also here, all over.
Western way of life.
Do you think Muslims are trying to colonize Europe?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely, yes.
You know, we had in Denmark in 1971 around 2,300 Turks, and then we put a stop for immigration. Now we have 80,000, and we are a country with 5 million inhabitants. So if they, 40 times double up every 30 years, then you can see 5 million doesn't bring us a lot. No.
What would you do? Would you expel Muslims from Europe? Or?
Stop giving them social benefits, and then they will disappear from themselves.
Yeah. This is a
A Muslim can come from Turkey or another country and get $1,200 per month for doing nothing. You have seen from Sweden an advertisement from they have a general election tomorrow, and one of the parties had a video where you saw an old pensioner trying to reach to the counter where they handed out social benefits, but she was overtaken by a bunch of burqa-dressed women. But this advertisement was not permitted to be shown in Swedish television.
This is not
So
democracy in my eyes.
and in Sweden they already have 20% of foreign descent, and that will be the first European country where you see things really go bad.
What do you think is going to happen? What do you see the future with?
But you can see today rape, you can see today criminality, enormous criminality. You can see a country. And you can see a country where the police tells politicians, democratic parties, campaigning, where the police say, no, you cannot have a meeting here because we cannot guarantee your safety. And that's today. What will it be tomorrow? You see so-called honor killings, something we have never seen before in our part of the world. And that's how it goes, and it'll get worse and worse and worse. But the worst thing is we have appeasement. Chamberlain has lived in vain, while we have this appeasement in Europe. As long as we do nothing, then they won't do anything either. But you see it all the time. They push and they push. It's like little children. They push the borders all the time.
But what will happen if you push back?
Yeah, that remains to be seen, because we haven't done that yet. So no, we don't know. We don't know. But I think if we push back, we could have some sort of order. You can have your religion and not bother us. We can have our religion in peace. But it's not the way it goes. So another example was we saw that the Scandinavian airline systems catering Gate Gourmet, they have now switched to all halal. And no pork. And I mean, that's just a little thing. People can avoid to take SAS, but which I certainly will. But they push the limits all the time, or the boundaries all the time.
Okay.
In Denmark, you have a lot of problems. You don't want to go to school. This is, if you don't have an education, you can't earn money. This is.
The funny thing is, the Muslims can educate their children, half of them.
Yeah.
Only half of them they can educate. The girls are good educated, but not the boys. And that's.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? That means the girls are performing well in school, and they are behaving.
Yeah.
And the Muslim boys are performing very bad in school, and they are not behaving. What does that mean? That's anybody's guess.
Is that not a generalization to make about people?
Maybe. No, that's more or less the picture is it's drawn to us through the papers.
Yeah, and
Drawn to you through the papers. What does that mean?
but also
That is what is described in the papers. A lot of Muslim boys get out of school as functional analphabets,
this is wrong.
and that's wrong. In a system where every education is free,
We have everything.
then you have people you send out from school which is functional analphabets. But not Muslim girls, Muslim boys. So half of them they can educate.
Half of them they can educate.
Yeah. Assuming that half of their children are girls and half are boys.
So is there some kind of genetic relationship here? Or?
No,
Yeah.
I think a culture.
Yeah, genetic. I mean, some of them are girls, some of them are boys.
This is culture.
But it's cultural. It's cultural, definitely.
Muslim culture.
Yeah.
Yes, it's cultural. So Danes are being squeezed out, and the area is taken over by Muslims. That's scary. That's really scary. We have never really had firearms in use in the streets in Denmark, but today it's nearly a daily experience.
You have problems.
So
How do you attribute that to?
immigrants.